What's up, good people? It's your girl Shantavia, and welcome back to Shantavia Speaks, where we heal, grow, and evolve together. Today, I want to talk about a word that we hear all the time: heal. You hear phrases like, girl, you just need to go heal. Oh, he needs to heal. You just need to do the work. But can we be honest for a second? What does that actually mean? I mean, seriously, everybody's telling people to go heal, like everybody automatically knows what that means. Go heal. Okay. How? What does healing actually look like? Because I really believe there are so many people who genuinely want to heal, they just don't know what they're aiming for. Nobody ever explains it. They just tell us to do it. So today, let's change that. Let's talk about what healing actually is. For the longest time, I thought healing meant I wasn't supposed to think about what happened anymore. I thought if I still remembered it, if I still felt something when I thought about it, if I still got emotional, then maybe I wasn't healed. Can anybody else relate with your girl? I thought healing meant forgetting. I thought healing meant acting like it never happened. I thought healing meant pretending it didn't hurt. But that's not healing. Healing isn't pretending like something didn't happen to you. Healing isn't acting like it didn't hurt like hell. Healing isn't forgetting. Let me tell you what healing actually is. Healing is changing the way what happened to you affects you today. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Healing is changing the way what happened to you affects you today. That's it. Because what happened, happened. We can't go back and erase it. We can't change it, but we can change the amount of power it has over our lives today. Okay, Shantavia, but what does that mean? It means you'll probably always remember what happened to you, but one day it won't control you the way it used to. That text message won't ruin your whole day. Somebody not calling you back won't make you question your worth. You won't spend hours replaying conversations in your head wondering if you said the wrong thing. You won't feel like you have to prove yourself to anybody. Your body won't immediately tense up every time a certain person's name comes up. Instead of reacting, you'll pause. Instead of assuming the worst, you'll have peace. Instead of carrying yesterday into today, you'll finally be able to breathe. That's healing. That's emotional regulation. Not because your past disappeared, but because it no longer has power over you. And I know that because I've lived it. There was a season in my life where my self worth was so low. I talked down to myself constantly. I doubted everything about myself. And because I didn't think much of myself, I assumed other people didn't either. I looked for rejection even when it wasn't there. If somebody pulled away, I blamed myself. If somebody didn't call, I thought I had done something wrong. If something didn't work out, I questioned whether I was enough. Can anybody relate to that? Can anybody agree that they are also there or was there or dealing with it right now? Looking back now, though, I realized I wasn't living from my worth. I was living from my wounds. Everything was filtered through my pain. So I needed to change my lens of perspective. Healing started changing the way I saw myself. The situations didn't magically disappear, the memories didn't just go away. What changed was me. I stopped letting my past tell me who I was. I stopped giving my pain the final say. That's what healing did for me. Healing isn't just emotional, it's biological too. When you've been rejected, betrayed, abandoned, criticized, or constantly hurt, your brain adapts. Hear me, you're not crazy. Your brain learned how to survive. That's what it's designed to do: protect you. So if you've been hurt, over and over, your brain starts looking for danger before danger even shows up. That's why some of us overthink. That's why some of us people please. That's why some of us shut people out before they have a chance to leave us. That's why some of us stay guarded. Those aren't just bad habits, those are survival responses. Your brain learned them because at one point they help protect you. But here's the thing: just because something helped you survive doesn't mean it's supposed to follow you into every season of your life. Healing teaches your mind and your body that the danger is over. You don't have to spend the rest of your life living in fight or flight. You get to just live. For me, one of my biggest survival habits was negative self talk. I didn't even realize how mean I was to myself. I would say things to myself that I would never say to somebody I love. My mindset was if I criticize myself first, nobody else can hurt me. If I expect the worst, I won't be disappointed. If I don't get my hopes up, I'll be okay. But healing made me slow down and catch those thoughts. It taught me to replace lies about myself with truth, to give myself grace, to speak to myself with compassion instead of criticism. Did it happen overnight? Absolutely not. Healing happened one decision at a time, one thought at a time, one boundary at a time, one therapy session at a time, one hard conversation at a time, one prayer at a time, one choice at a time. Healing is a choice, positivity is a choice every single day. And let me let you in on what nobody warns me about. Healing requires grieving, not just grieving people. Sometimes you have to grieve the childhood you never had, the love you deserved but never received, the relationship you thought would last forever, the future you pictured in your mind. Sometimes you even have to grieve shedding the old version of you. I know I did because I had to let go of the woman who believed she wasn't enough so I could become the woman God created me to be in all of my greatness and awesomeness. And somewhere along the way, your questions will start changing. You stop asking, why did they do this to me? Ma'am, why wasn't I enough? And you bring the focus back to yourself and you start asking, what do I need to become healthy? What boundaries do I need? What patterns do I need to break? What kind of life do I want to build? See, pain has a way of making the people who hurt you the center of your story. Healing puts you back at the center. Healing is how you take your power back. Let me let y'all in on a tool that really helped me change my life: therapy. Therapy helped me in ways I couldn't even fully put into words. But here's what I learned: not every therapist is the right therapist, and that's okay. You need somebody who has experience helping people through what you're dealing with, somebody you connect with, somebody you feel safe enough to be honest with. Because healing isn't about somebody fixing you, it's about somebody helping guide you while you do the work. And hear me when I say this: you cannot heal if you stay committed to being the victim. Yes, some of what happened to you was absolutely unfair. Some of it should have never happened. Some of it wasn't your fault. But your healing, that's your responsibility. Nobody can heal for you. Your therapist can't do it for you. Your mama can't do it for you. Your friends can't do it for you. God can do it for you, but he won't do it for you, not the work. Faith without works is dead. You have to meet him at least halfway, and God will walk with you every step of the way. But you've still got to choose to do the work. Because the moment you stop pointing the finger and start asking, what do I need to do to become healthy? That's when your life starts changing. So if you've been asking yourself, am I healing? Am I doing this right? Don't look at your past. Look at where you are right now and ask yourself, does the situation still control my emotions? Does it still control my decisions? Does it still control my relationships? Does it still control the way I see myself? Or have I learned how to respond differently? And that's your answer. And trust me, there will be days when you respond beautifully. And there will be days when all you can do is make it through the day. And that's okay too. Healing isn't linear. Healing isn't something that fits neatly into a box with a nice, pretty bow. There are going to be highs and there are going to be lows. Those are the ebbs and flows of life. Just don't stay there. Give yourself grace. Keep doing the work. Keep choosing yourself intentionally every day. Keep moving forward because one hard day doesn't erase all the healing you've already done. Maybe you're not where you want to be, but thank God you're not where you used to be. And I want to leave you with this: healing isn't becoming someone new. Healing is realizing that what happened to you doesn't have to define who you become. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you want more encouragement throughout the week, join my free newsletter, Letters from Shantavia. The link is in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. And if you're listening on the podcast, be sure to follow the show, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who may need it. And remember, I see you healing, and it looks so good on you. Until next time, much love, much peace, and healing.